I saw this thread earlier, and it got me thinking about female friendships and men. First off, IMO attracts to female entitlement and the ongoing pathologizing of males. You've all heard it before, some iteration of guys can't just put in nice guy coins and expect getting laid in return. The red pill reversal of such thinking is women can't just put in tokens and expect commitment from a guy. The reason it's so rare to hear this reverse position, IMO, is because of how gynocentric our society has become. Many women typically feel they are entitled to friendship when it suits them, and many don't even give it a second thought that a guy might deny being friends with them if she turns him down romantically. What it all boils down to is a type of frame control. Oftentimes they're expecting you to just go along with it, so when you stand up to her in a sense and say, "He'll know," so many times I've seen the women lose it. They've just never been told no or been rejected before. Men deal with it regularly, so we're sort of numb to rejection. But when it happens to women, especially attractive women, it has a much stronger impact. As a commenter in the link thread stated, many women will use a man as utilities in lieu of a boyfriend, all without granting him any of the benefits of dating. For some reason, society expects men not to have a problem with this. If I had to sum up the point of this thread, it's that men need to stop allowing themselves to be used by women in this manner, as they aren't treating us as actual friends. If a woman wouldn't come to your place to move furniture, or pick you up at the airport, or help you around the house when you're sick, like you helped her, is she really a friend, or is she just using you? If you need a way of gauging whether or not you're being used, request some investment on her part on par with what she has asked of you, and judge her on her behavior. Investment should be mutual between friends, so if you find you're investing more than she is, then odds are she's using you, and you found yourself in the friend zone, or are an orbiter, and don't even realize it. In other words, you are still plugged into the matrix. Women have a great capacity for using men for as much as the man will allow himself to be used for, whilst granting him nothing in return. Capitalizing mainly on the attraction said man feels for said woman, which she does not reciprocate. Instead of being open and honest and letting said man know she isn't interested, she exploits his attraction for personal gain. Women hamster around this and pretend they are legitimate platonic friends and that nothing is one-sided, but really she just has him pegged as a loser. He is what is known as an orbiter, someone who is constantly around and available to her, a phone call away, ready on her whim to carry out whatever favor of the day she needs. That's not friendship, that's exploitation. Especially if she expects that because she's the woman, but wouldn't do it in return. The women see orbiters as asterisk backup for when things hit the fan with the BF. The hotter she is, the more orbiters she'll have. The number one orbiter gets to have an emotional pity-lax with her when she's low and she splits with her BF. She'll either be so damaged from the breakup she'll actually downgrade to number one orbiter as an LTR, or she'll get back with her BF, tell the orbiter it's a mistake and how she never should have done it, and they were better off as friends. Basically a flowery version of get back in the friend zone. Asterisk sympathizers who will come to her aid when having problems with said BF or a female friend. An employer, it's asterisk validation, ego feeders. Asterisk favor givers, help her move, taxi her around, buy her some food, get her a drink, involves you spending money on her without actually giving her money, paying for an actual taxi, buying her own food, and etc. Asterisk a way to make their BF jealous and leverage him, basically a dread game. A BF whose girl has 5 to 10 male friends is going to be way more paranoid than a guy whose girl only has female friends. Of course, if the guy voices his paranoia, she will shame him as being unreasonably paranoid, controlling and blah blah blah, and that she's known these guys a long time and won't get rid of them for anybody. Basically, it's manipulative. I remember once a girl I knew was trying to get me to orbit, but I had no interest. She asked me if I could help her carry some furniture from the store to her house. Her house wasn't far from the store, but was heavy, and she had a lot of stairs to go up, as well as lots of long winding corridors until you got to her apartment. I said nothing, gave her a funny look, and she said, "I can pay you." I said, "How much?" "Make it worth it." And she just dropped the conversation. You see, she didn't want to give me value for helping her do something that adds value to her life. She just wanted to use me as a tool for adding value to her life. She says she paid me as a test, hoping it activate my kindness and say, "Oh no, don't worry about that. You ain't got to pay." So then she'd go, "Oh really, are you sure? You're so kind, it made a favor out of me," or something like that. It's not like we were good friends, and she's asking me to put myself out for her in a way that my real friend is very rarely asked me to. Note, my real friends are all men, not someone abusing the label of friend or acquaintance to try and get favors out of me. I have practically no white knight instinct in me at all, and see right through these stupid games. These stupid games where they will offer to pay, and only do so for plausible deniability, hoping it will entice you to overfare it for free, so that if you ever use it against them or realize they are taking the piss out of you, they can go, "Well, you IDLIDNT and then they can frame you as the bad guy. However, if you actually take them up on their offer of payment, they'll roll their eyes like, "This guy doesn't get it. You weren't meant to say that. You were meant to just be a good little beta and offer me free stuff." You see, when male friends offer to pay their way, it's because women expect benefits/perks for free, so you accept their fake offer of payment and they back down with a "never mind," or they pay begrudgingly, giving you a funny look or something like that. Friendships with women are one-sided. 99% of the time they aren't even friendships. It's her getting you to do stuff on her terms that benefits her, knowing the only reason you do things for her is because you think she is hot. But she won't sleep with you because she knows as soon as she does that, once you'll expect it repeatedly, and she'll lose leverage over you. Modern women are relentless, utterly manipulative, and shamelessly selfish. Female dating strategy 101. Swoon after guys out of your league and collect betters in your slightly above your and beneath your league as a social cushion. I'm quite sure some women actually collect betters just for all the prizes and feel-good emotions. Be careful being friends with women, especially if she's attractive and you find her attractive or you're better with a scarcity mindset. It's not usually worth your while, and you're usually just getting pegged for a specific role in her cuddle hierarchy. You can be number one cuddle toy that gets to spoon with her. You can be the soft boy that goes shopping with her. You can be taxi guy. You can be Starbucks plus gossip guy. You can be male perspective guy. You can be gay best friend guy. You can be, "I see you like a brother. I'm in love with how safe you make me feel because you're tall, and I love the commitment puppy eyes you give me, but I don't want to sleep with you guy." You can be a lot of different roles that a boyfriend should provide for her. In fact, you can be one of many things which are all contradictory in one guy and thus need to be spread out upon multiple guys so she can enjoy all the varying elements of the being in a relationship experience. Except you don't get to sleep with her, you don't get to go past hugging, even a kiss is too much. She will make you pay in shame and emotional pain for your transgression of the firm boundary she has in place. Men may be less superficially warm and fuzzy, but at least they are straight with you. They don't mess with you like this. They don't lead you down the garden path and raise your hopes up about what your friendship means only to deny you every time you leave your boundaries, just to shame you back into place, so you continue providing them one SPCFYT benefit. That's not a friendship. It's a one-way street of exploitation that she calls a friendship to give the sordid arrangement some veneer of otherwise non-existing credibility. Obviously, assuming you're not gay, there's no tension, so that makes it easier, but the whys are largely irrelevant. It is what it is. Now alphas and men on top can turn this crap around and get women doing stuff for them. They can flip the dynamic with their higher SNV, and that does happen. And again, that's not real friendship. Legit platonic two-sided cross-gender friendships are rare. Generally speaking, the chick should be unattractive to you. Or a hot wing woman you use for dread preselection but don't sleep with because you want to retain her for these roles specifically. The average guy, however, should just stay away. She will out-manipulate you and play you for a fool. You'll think she is your friend because you're an idiot, but you're just orbiting, waiting in a long line of other clueless men who are all hoping to sleep with her one day whilst dispensing favors for free. That's it for today. See you all in the next video.